Good morning. And thank you for participating in the March for Science. Equally importantly, happy Earth Day. I will tell you a secret, it is actually my birthday today. And more birthdays too. And no. Thank you. Very, very sweet. I do like to think of this day as Earth's birthday as well. Earth is getting a little long in the tooth. It's had about 4.5 billion birthdays, and we know that thanks to science. I am proud to be a scientist myself, and of course we are here to celebrate science today. And the truth is, science is a pretty simple idea. You have an insight about how the world works. That's a hypothesis. You test it against other ideas. You share that with other scientists or other folks who then test it, and emergent truths arise. And those truths pile up on top of each other, and they form theories and laws. And before you know it, you've discovered many, many things about the world. Today, you are surrounded by the products of science. The Sky Train going by, science. All the cell phones and everything we carry. There is more information available on your phones than there is in the biggest library on the planet, thanks to science. So we have access to all this information. It's transformed our lives, our food, our transportation, our health. It has done so many amazing things for us. And science has gone so far that it threatens us today. And we have to be aware of that. Now, arguably the most important insight in all of science doesn't come from physics or chemistry or math or biology or geology. It actually comes from all of them put together. And it's something that we don't think about enough. It is the story of us, the universe story. And it's only emerged in about the past 3 decades, clearly, that, as Carl Sagan used to say, we are star stuff. That the stars came first, and then the planets, and then single cellular life, and then multicellular life, and then really complex life, ultimately mammals and us. This is a story that embeds us within nature. We're not outside and above it, we're within it, and we only know that because of science. And in a sense, through science, we are nature investigating itself, which is pretty remarkable and pretty humbling. And at this moment, science has also taken us to the point where we have nuclear power. We have the power to erase species. We are changing the climate. And we need to bring wisdom with all this science so that we can grow into sustainable and even thriving futures all over the planet. Now, thank you. We absolutely need more scientists. In particular, we need more women scientists. So please, don't ever believe what the textbooks tend to tell you, that we know everything there is to know about the natural world. The reality is we hardly know anything at all. We're just beginning to understand the universe. So we need all these women scientists out there figuring things out so that we can move into that thriving, sustainable future. And just to end up here, there's one more thing that we really need, and that is science literacy. It's estimated now that in one generation, 80% of jobs will require literacy in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. 80%. And many of those jobs will be in STEM. More importantly, just to be a good democratic citizen, you are going to need to be science literate. You make decisions every day that need to be informed by science if we're going to move the planet in a positive, thriving direction. So science literacy needs to be spread widely. It should be one of the primary goals in our society today. And thanks to all of you coming out today and raising a bit of fuss, now a lot more people know. It is terrific to see you all here today. Thank you very much for coming out. Now, I'll just wrap up by saying I would be remiss at not noticing that we are here at Tell Us World of Science, at Science World, and in honor of Earth Day, it's 20% off in there today. We are opening a brand new exhibit called Made in Canada that celebrates innovation in this country. And we have a brand new Omnimax film called Beautiful Earth, and if you haven't seen it, it is terrific for Earth Day. So again, thank you all very much for being here. Have a terrific day.